it's Carr. Today we're going to do a really fun and exciting video. We're going to be baking something, and it's a classic Victoria sponge. I have my own recipe right here. The link will be down in the description. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is come over to the oven and preheat your oven to 190 degrees or 360 Fahrenheit. Okay, so the second step you need to do is cream your butter. This is 200 grams of butter in the bowl. Scrape this stuff off. Make sure you don't leave anything in the bowl because you will need all of it. Don't worry, I wash my hands. Okay, then you need to, as well as the butter in the bowl, you need to put the sugar in, and it's 200 grams of sugar. Then I don't have a mixer, so I'm just going to use a wooden spoon, and you just cream it all together. It'll take a while because the butter will still be a bit hard, but then sometimes you kind of need it at room temperature, and I've left it out for quite a long time, so just make sure it's all combined together. Okay, after it is all creamed together like this, you need to, next step is to mix in 4 eggs, 4 medium-sized eggs, but make sure you do one by one, because if you do them all at once, it will all curdle and it will separate. So make sure you just crack it into the bowl, then do one by one. And then just mix it in. Okay, 1 egg is done. Then now the second egg. 3rd egg. I can't crack one-handed. Okay, last and final egg, number 4. Okay, after you've finished mixing your final egg, it'll look quite runny and sloppy, but don't worry, it's supposed to look like that. So next thing is to do is put in your vanilla or more, and it doesn't really matter what type of vanilla you have, but we like vanilla, so we do that much. You can put less, you can put more, you can put as much as you need, but sometimes if you put too much it will taste bad. So okay, so next step is to pour in your flour. This is 200 grams of flour, and I've just sifted this. Now you pour in your flour. You can do it bit by bit, but I just do half of it. Then you fold it in. Remember to fold it in to keep all the air inside of the mixture, because sometimes if you just mix it all in without folding it, it will be really flat, and when you bake it, it won't rise as much as when you put it in and you fold it in. It'll look quite lumpy and grey, but then after that you just give it a proper mix instead of folding it all in, because you put in the flour and that gives it all the see all there's bubbles in the mixture. That's good. Okay, now you put in the rest of the flour. Make sure you take out all of it. Then fold it in like I said before. By now it'll look quite dark because the flour that I use is quite grey, or like brown as you said, or if you put a lot of vanilla in, it will be very dark, but it doesn't mean it will affect or do anything to the cake. Now you need to grease your pans with, you just grease it with flour, then put, no, not grease it with flour, you grease it with butter a little bit, then put flour on top. You need to find the tins. I don't know where the tins are.
What's happened?
I just made a whole bathtub and can't find the tins. Hey! The reason we only have these types of tins is because we're on holiday. We're in our holiday house. We don't have many things, like we didn't have a mixer at home. We would normally have a mixer, and it's in a different kitchen. I grease it a lot because
You're paranoid?
Yes. Butter isn't good for you, but tough. Making a cake, if you don't like butter, don't make a cake. All you need to do is just a little bit on the kitchen roll, like this, and just spread it all around the tin so it doesn't stick, because if it sticks, we made a cake before, it was supposed to be a 2-tier cake, and we only made a 1-tier with cake pop. I grease it a lot because
you're paranoid.
Yes. Then after this, you might have a little bit of flour still in the bottom of this, of your bowl, and then all you want to do is just scrape it out and put it in the tin. All you want to do is just spread it all about. If you don't have enough, you can always get your flour, just a little bit of it. Get a small teaspoon, like this. And just sprinkle it on like that. And all you want to do is just tap it all around it, like that. If you have any excess stuff, just tip it out. Like sometimes if you put a bit too much in it, you can just take it all out and put it in the bin. Separate the batter. It doesn't have to be exact, but try and make it accurate. You don't need to measure it. If you want to measure it equally, you can, but I'm not bothered to. So all you have to do is just do a big scoopful and put it in the pan, the thing. Then just do another big scoop, like that. Made this cake several times with that recipe that I've used, and it's very good. It's all been like the same every single time I've baked it, with different ovens, with different things, different like types of things, like different brands, and it all works the same, so it's quite good. Okay, so now all you do is just spread it all about. If you use a spoon, it kind of sticks to it. I don't really like to use a spoon, but sorry. Then all you need to do is just scrape it all off. Then if there's any gaps, just put it in. Go away, Eve.
What do you want?
We'll get a drink.
Okay.
Say hello, Eve. Please. Go away! You're interrupting! When you're done, when you come.
It's so gross stuff.
It's tasty. He likes the pot and you just
Wait.
sit.
See if it's.
It's tasty.
What?
Because in Thailand, when we make it, the flour isn't good. It's annoying. This is good.
Yeah.
He's gonna scoff it all down later, so. Just pop them in the oven. You already preheated this, and it's hot. Ow. Do is just put that in the oven, like that. Then get your other one. Put it over here. So now all you need to do is put it in the oven to 15 to 20 minutes. Then just check it regularly after 15 minutes. So at the third timer on for 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes, you're just gonna check it. Then if it's not done, just leave it in for a couple more minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Then just the way you tell it's done is if you place your finger in it, it springs back up, or if you put a fork or like a skewer in, then it comes off green.